Hello everyone, this is August 3rd's recap of what we did today. First we started out with our calendar like we always do. We found out that this is the first Monday that we've been in school because last week we started on a Wednesday. So today is Monday, August, we're in a whole new month, Monday, August 3rd. So I traced the number 3. At the next packet pickup, you'll get your own calendar. That way you can do it with me. And then we listen to the story. David goes to school where he is told rules that he can and cannot do. And then we turn to our Zoom packets with the Zoom activities in it. And we filled out the rules that he can and can't do. Yours doesn't have to be exactly mine, but everything in the story we went through. Like one part of the story said, David, pay attention. So one thing that we said he can do is pay attention. He was told to make sure he's sitting down in class. So one thing that we said he can do is sit down. There was a point in the story where he was cutting in line at lunch. So one thing we said he can't do is cut in line. And then we just went through everything that they mentioned in the story and we said, is that something that David can do or something that David can't do? And then we played a Would You Rather game. Oh, this is fun. You can do this with your parents again. We did a couple questions. Would you rather watch Netflix or Disney Plus? Think about it. I said Netflix. Would you rather be an eagle, which is a bird, or be a lion? I said an eagle because lions live in very hot weather and Miss Kendi doesn't like very hot weather. Would you rather read a story or write a story? That's a good one. Read or write? Would you rather be a pilot, someone that drives the plane, or a race car driver? That's a good one. I said more, would you rather eat a cookie or some cake? And lots of kids said both. I want both. I don't want to choose just one. And then we went to recess. And then after recess, we came back and we did a page. This is different than we've done before. We did a page in our distance learning packet, which is normally just your independent work. But Mrs. Kendi saw a page in here that she liked. It's about halfway through the packet. You'll see the math page. It's the page right before it. That says, in first grade, I want to learn. And I wrote a sentence that says, in first grade, I want to learn. I should have crossed that out and wrote teach, huh? In first grade, I want to teach you how to write a paragraph. I gave some examples of what we're going to learn in first grade, and how to spell was one of them, to do maths, art, history. We had some more. I came up with some good ideas. Count to 120. You're going to learn so much more new vocabulary that's going to help you learn how to read. We're going to learn about animals and how they help people, and then you can, at the end of the year, we're going to do an animal project where you're going to pick one animal and you're going to do a whole project on it. Read chapter books. So once you get good at reading and pass all your levels, you can move on up to chapter books. Or count by 10. So instead of counting like 1, 2, 3, we count 10, 20, 30. You'll learn how to do that. Maybe in kindergarten you learned how to count by 2s, maybe not, but we will see. And then after that, after we wrote what we wanted to learn in first grade and we drew a picture, forgot that part, drew a picture and colored it. After we did that, we went back to our Zoom packet, and we started coloring in the Razzle Dazzle name. I want you to pick your first name, and I want you to color in all the letters in your first name. See, Mrs. Kendi accidentally started coloring in the M. She doesn't have an M in her name. So I have to do K-E-N-N. Uh-oh, there's 2 N's. Don't worry, because if you flip through the pages, you'll see I have 1, 2 and 3 pages of letters. So if you have more than one of the same letter in your name, like Miss Kendi has 2 N's and 2 E's, so I have plenty of pages to draw, or excuse me, to color my name, and then just leave it in here. You're not going to cut it out, you're not going to do anything, you're just going to color it. So you color in the letters. Feel free to color in the background of the letter too. It looks really nice when you do that. I don't know if you can tell, but I did. I colored it a really light color though. So I've got to finish my name. After we did that, what did I go over? Oh, we talked about sharing. Sharing starts tomorrow, but there's a certain way that I want you to share. I want you to share with 5 sentences. And that's because in 1st grade, we're gonna learn how to write a paragraph, which is 5 sentences. And I showed everyone that writing a paragraph is actually pretty simple. First, I'm gonna share this. This is my mask. I'm gonna introduce what it is. This is my mask. And then I'm gonna describe 3 things about it. My aunt made it for me. It has blue flowers on it, and I wear it wherever I go. Look at that, that's already 4 sentences. This is my mask. My aunt made it for me. It has blue flowers. I wear it wherever I go, and then I'm gonna wrap it up and say, I like it because, and then I'm gonna say a reason why I like it. I like it because my aunt made it for me. So first, this is my mask. My aunt made it for me. It has blue flowers on it. I wear it everywhere I go. I like it because my aunt made it for me. Look at that. That's 5 sentences. So that's how we're gonna share, is we're gonna say it, and then later we'll learn how to write it. So that's how I want you to share. I want you to pick something that you want to share with the class, and then think of 3 things about it that you want to describe about it. That way you can have your sentences already going. But I'll coach you through the first couple times of sharing, and then after that, you'll know how to do it. Okay, so after that, then I said your independent work for the day. Writing is just whatever the next day of writing is for you. It might be day 3, it might be day 4. Just do the next page of writing. Then go to your 100s chart and do your next line on your 100s chart. We ended with 20, so you'll start with number 21. Or if you've already done a whole 120 chart, there's 7 more in here that you can just do. For math, I want you to do your I Can Add page. It gives you pictures. See how there's only one sun over here? So I'm gonna write a number 1 on the first line. See how there's 2 suns here? I'm gonna write the number 2 on the second line. So now it says 1 sun plus 2 suns equals how many suns? Now let's count them all. 1, 2, 3. So then I wrote the number 3 on the last line. So now it says 1 plus 2 equals 3. The next picture, there's 1 umbrella, 1 more umbrella, and that equals 1, 2 umbrellas. So on the first line, you're gonna write however many things are in this one group over here. And then the second line, you write however many things are in this group over here. And then you count them all and add them all together and write that number on the third line, okay? So you keep going. And then that was all that we did for the day. Sharing, independent work, and then read for 20 minutes as always. All right, see you tomorrow.